Well, today we're at Ironbridge in Shropshire, and this is just outside our B&B. We're stopping at the White Hart, and it overlooks the River Severn. It's a pub as well, but we've just had our breakfast and it's excellent, and we hope to be having a meal in there tonight. We're about 100 yards now from the Ironbridge, and we're going to turn right over there, and then we're going up to Coalbrookdale and have a look what's about. And there's just a quick look. Here's all the shops. We're heading towards Ironbridge now. Built in 1779. We're going over the bridge, turning left, up to the next bridge, and then back over the river up towards Coalbrookdale, and we'll be back to you. As you can see, it's a busy odd spot. You can walk all along the front, and there's a Tontine Hotel before you turn right. Just give you a quick look before we go over. There's like behind that van there's like a war memorial. And we just stood outside the Tontine Hotel now, and there we are, we go straight over the bridge there. And we'll just give you a quick view of Ironbridge before we go any further. And there's just a quick view from the bridge, looking through the railings as we go over on the left. And there's just a quick look from the right, looking through the railings. This is a new walk for us today, so we don't know what to expect in Shropshire. And the left hand side at the other side of the bank there, look. And this used to be a toll bridge years ago, and that's just looking back into Ironbridge before we turn left. We walk with the Station Hotel on our right hand side. We're heading towards Coalport now. Walk to the end of the car park and then straight through the trees. Signposted 45. The car park's only 120 all day, so it's cheap enough. Ironbridge Gorge is a World Heritage Site, and across the river you can see the Bedlam furnaces, built in 1759 to smelt iron from the local ironstone. We'll take a quick look. If you just walk off track about 100 foot towards the river and look at the far side of the river, you can see the Bedlam Ironworks, but we'll, sometime later we'll see if we can get a better shot than this. We keep heading forward. Here we are then, Bedlam furnaces. Oh, that's what it used to look like when it was, working. Bedlam furnaces, Ironworks, built in 1757. We've got like a school party here showing around Bedlam, the blast furnaces. All the ingredients will have been fed in through the top, and the iron was then, when it was finished, loaded in on the River Severn, which is about 50 feet in front, and taken away. Quite easy. Well, we'll leave it at that. Plenty more to see today. We're at Jackfield Sidings. You're walking with a taxi driver today. We just keep heading forward. Yeah, so you're heading down Church Road. We walk by the Jackfield Tile Museum on our right. We'll give you a quick look. It looks like a decorative tile works. Opposite the tile works, we'll just give you a quick look at this church. It's absolutely covered in tiny decorative tiles. Looks fantastic. As you walk 300 yards past the tile works, the road splits and you'll see a sign that says the boat in. We decide to drop off to the lower road, follow the boat in. It comes back onto this path further on, but we want to look at it. And that takes us by the Moors Craft Centre on your left hand side. We turn left in front of the Moors Craft Centre, then immediate right, and we have a look in as we go. We walk in front of the boat in. We're just in the beer garden now. It looks a nice place for Sunday lunch, just next to the river. But we keep heading forward. We just follow the road round and make our way back onto the rail trail again. Well, we've walked to the end of the track and we've got to the Woodbridge Inn. We're going to turn left over the river in a minute, but we'll just give you a quick view here. Looks a good spot for Sunday lunch again to me. Just look at that for a fantastic shot. The bridge, the oldie worldy houses at the back, and the boat there. Fantastic. So we turn left over there now, and we're heading towards Coalbrookdale. This is Coalport Bridge, 1818. Immediately after the bridge, turn left along the Silking Way. And then as we walk along, we just look to the left and river's just below us again. We walk 300 yards and in front of you, you'll see the brewery inn. We cross over the road there. At the other side, we pick up the path and we're heading towards Madeley, it says. And there's the view. Yeah, so we're at the back of the houses on another old railway bed. See him? Here, on my camera. Look at that. Look at that. Been worried by some rooks. Yeah, so just keep following the track and you'll go under a bridge called the Great Hay Incline. Looks like there's been a tiny quarry here, maybe for crafting the bridge, you don't know, and there's a little platform there, look. But we head straight forward. You can hear the cars there as the path gets close to the road. Just before it goes over the road, you turn immediate left, downhill. The yellow sign. Get to the end, over the stream, then turn right on the road, uphill. Walk uphill a couple hundred yards, and when you get to the buildings on the left, take the permissive path and walk straight forward. Walk up the permissive path to the top, turn left, and then immediate right, and you'll see a sign says Bliss Hill and Coalport. And just to the side of there, if you look, you'll see an old brick kiln. We have a look at that. But then we take the steps at the side at the back. So we just have a quick look. And that's inside. So we have a quick look. Just keep heading up through the woods and you'll come to a crossroads. You'll see a sign says Ridge Path. And there you are, just at the side of it, up some more steps, and we're heading towards Coalbrookdale now. We're walking up through the woods, but with a little gap on our right hand side, and we decided to take a quick shot. It just reminds you of New Forest does this. It's beautiful though. We walk to the end of the track. You'll see a little bench in front of you and just turn left there. The sign says Ironbridge. Then as you walk through Lloyd's Meadow, you walk into another sort of open field, and there's houses on your right, but just look straight in front of you and there's the power station in front of you. As you enter the wood, you'll see a signpost says Wesley Road. Turn left there. So just keep walking downhill and then you'll see a seat on your right hand side, and then the road goes like to a Y shape, and there's a post there saying, and a little robin on top, look there, saying Benthall View. Take that path up there. So you're going downhill and back up on yourself. And then you start going back uphill and that opens up to like a glade on your left hand side, look. But we're heading forward uphill through the woods again. It's quite a beautiful but pretty steep climb. When you get to the end of the track, you'll come to a large car park, go straight over and bear right, and that's Benthall View. Up to the top of the rise, you'll have the Beacon pub in front of you. Just opposite the pub there's a lovely little fruit and veg shop and, you know, general grocery called Moore's, and we call in there and have a chat with lady there and get a couple of cold drinks. Well, we press on. So we've got Moore's on your left and we've got the Beacon pub on your right. We go straight over in front of the houses down, and we go down Roberts Road. Just a quick check. Walk to the end and then turn left onto Beach Road. Walk down the road a couple hundred yards and then you'll see a turn on your right. It says Woodside. We turn right there. Look at that. Can you see that out there? Look, look. We've got a magpie, a squirrel. Look at this, straight away we're into woods. Look at that. Magpie, squirrel and a pigeon there. Right, and a blackbird. Look at that, another magpie. Right, we just keep heading up towards Woodside now. Look at that, that's some bird life here. And we've come for heritage, but, you know, it's full of birds and animals and birds of prey. Oh, we thought it was a red squirrel, but it isn't. Oh, we were just getting a bit excited there, thinking, look at this. He's a red squirrel, but he's a grey. There's two greys. Well, that's all right. Keep going. Walk to the end of the track and then turn left along the Ironbridge way. Walk forward down the road about 300 yards and just past the bus shelter you turn immediate left. There's no walk sign or anything, but if you look in the distance you can see a couple of seats. Just straight forward. Walk to the end and where the horses at the far side, we're going down the side of the field. It's got horses in now, but it might not always have. As we walk another 300 yards we suddenly see a picnic table. We decide to stop for a break there. And then it leads to like a bit of a crossroads, but you just turn right, follow the yellow arrows, and we head forward across the green sort of plateau there. The road splits, but we stick to the left-hand trail. As we head forward through the sort of wildflower meadows, we see like these orchids there, so we just thought we'd take a quick shot. Just keep bearing round to your right, and then the road splits again. One seems to be going through the grass. Follow the posts and we're heading towards Oil House Coppice. Just a tiny bit of the view here, but we can't really get it all on. It's so fantastic, but you've got seats, you know, everywhere you look there's somewhere to sit. We head forward. And everywhere you look there's wildflowers. And then we drop down into the woods and turn left. Keep walking downhill till you come to a track and then turn left for Coalbrookdale. And then we've come out onto the road, look in front. We're going to turn left, but you can see the viaduct, train viaduct at the back there, look. We're in Coalbrookdale now, and we decide to walk over the road and look at the pond and the arches at the other side and walk round and just have a look and see what's here. Little water hen chick here, look. The arches seem to curve round of the railway track as it goes. And that's a quick look at the other side, Derby Road. We walk about 100 feet up Derby Road under the arches into like the Iron Foundry Museum and look at like an early loco there, look. And there's another one just at the side of it. Yeah, this is the birthplace of the Industrial Revolution, is this. What a fantastic place. Let's just give you a look. We're going to go inside that glass dome in a minute. There's the other side. We're inside the dome now, and this is, you know, quite amazing. This structure's been here over 300 odd years, so really amazing to see. We're going to go up the stairs now to the left. See what's up there. It says the old furnace, birthplace of industry. The blast furnace is one of the world's most important industrial monuments. It was here that Abraham Darby succeeded in using coke instead of charcoal to smelt iron. This would ultimately lead to commercial iron making on a massive scale. We're on the top now. This is called the charging ramp. We'll give you a look in a sec. This is the mouth of the blast furnace. And this is the furnace that produced the metal for Ironbridge. That's on top of the Ironworks Museum. Now let's just have a quick look. And there's car parking and all the facilities you need here in a park and everything. It's fantastic. We haven't got time to go in, so, you know, it'll be another day. Museum of Iron. Just at the back of the Iron Museum, you've another museum called Ingenuity. There's plenty to see here. So we've just had half an hour in here just looking round, but like I say, we haven't got time to go into the museums. It's 4:30. So we go back under the arch and turn right And we're heading down the road now back towards Ironbridge. We can't resist one last look as we go under the arch. And we'll just take a look from the other side as we walk by. It's on our left hand side. And as we walk down the road we pass the Coalbrookdale Inn on your left and the Grove Inn on your right. Just outside the Rayburn Arga factory now in Coalbrookdale, looking up at the church, and you can see the goats and the geese in the field in front of it. Beautiful church, right set up in the hills. And then just at the end of the road, turn left in front of the brewery, and we're more or less back at Ironbridge now. On your right hand side you've got Museum of the Gorge and the car park if you want it. It's cheap enough to stop all day. Well, here we are, more or less back to where we started. This is the first time we've been to Ironbridge, and we've tried to do our best to show you what's in the valley and Coalbrookdale. There's plenty of walks in this area, so you don't have to do hours, but at least you've an idea what's there. And on top of that there's 8 to 10 museums. If you buy one ticket you can go in the lot, and that's valid for 12 months. Well, you've been walking with a taxi drive today.